Welcome to Isin Family, where we talk about love, relationship, marriage, sex, a lot more about sex, and everything in between. Today we're going to that place where a lot of people, do people avoid it? No. I think it's more like it's even no big deal anymore. Baby mama. Hey.
This table you are shaking.
Well, talking about table shaking. Well, let me introduce Jason. Jason has a lot of tables to shake.
What are you trying to say?
Starboy. Jason is a single guy.
Very single.
We've all been there. Why are you shouting very single? And obviously in the market, he's yet to report. He's yet to enter the point of no return. And,
meaning that what not the rest of us.
you have better one chance. And he's back on the show, and Ore as well. I know you're familiar with them by now. Yeah, we're looking at your baby mama drama.
Yeah.
Why it's looking like suddenly it's no more big deal. Like back in the days when men were boys, you don't go saying, "Mommy, Daddy, my girlfriend is pregnant." It's like the whole of your world is crashing, both ways, male or female. But these days, it looks like having a baby before marriage or outside wedlock is looking more acceptable in society. Why is that so?
Okay, so one of the reasons why it's like becoming a norm now to just going to be mama and when you get pregnant for marriage. There are a lot of reasons, yeah? But sex has become so easy. So easy to get. Now before, of course, sex has always been everybody and stuff like that, but these days right now, because of the internet, that's like a case of...
So you get more lead now.
Yes, the average single guy gets more sex than regular. Do I? Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So the thing is, like if you take a of this trend now that happened with the good to a beggar to Aja.
How far will you go?
Everybody right now is on a Sariwan level. You understand? Yeah. So sex is so easy to get right now. That's one of the reasons why since sex is so easy. Before those days, many fathers used to advise their daughter.
Under the mango tree.
You understand? My father is coming here. Quickie has, scattered. Everybody runs to their house.
Did you say quickie?
I'm talking about those days, right? The thing is like, sex is so available to everybody right now. I mean, a lot of guys, we're becoming more reckless. So, boom, we're having sex now with different people, different parts of Lagos.
So you're painting it from the angle of it being a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
How?
Sex is now so available. The amount of sex you see.
All the sex going on right now,
yeah,
not all of them are meant for procreation.
But it happens.
So when these ladies get pregnant, it's a case of
you should have added more in quotes deliberately.
Right? Is it deliberately to have children?
Okay, baby mama drama. Okay, great. Now, the thing is, right? Some of sex is very available. There's this entitlement mentality now that's going on right now. Yes, a lot of ladies are now, they're now making like, you guys have to take care of me. You have to be the one.
You're sounding very bitter.
I'm not bitter.
Are you being a victim?
Let me share the experience.
The thing is right now, like how I put it down. Many girls think guys have to be you have more responsibility for a lady more than a father self. You understand? And because of this now, when the girl gets pregnant, many guys don't want to commit anymore because that I don't want to carry markets. I don't want to buy market. Many ladies now they just have this idea because a lot of celebrities out there make it look like when you have a baby mama, you take everyone stuff like that. And it's not work for a lot of guys. Many guys don't want to settle down because these ladies have a lot of entitlement mentality and think that.
But if you come to the context of, I'm finding a lot of men being very lazy these days. And I grew up in a background where I had strong women around me. If you're not giving them the life they want, they will go all out to build that life and own the life. Perhaps also, shout out to my mom. She was a strong support for me, seeing me through school. And would you expect that I should look for a woman that would expect less? In our careers now, if you check out what people are doing, you find a lot of women owning their life, owning the life they want to live. For the average Nigerian guy you see now, once they have a car, maybe a Toyota Camry, they can club once or twice in a month, they are fine. It's sad that people are beginning to lose focus and they don't have what they are looking up to.
For my take would be the thin line between a relationship and marriage, and another thin line between relationship, marriage, and having children. These are three different situations. Three different situations. So to become a baby mama, were you
Or a baby daddy.
or a baby daddy, yeah, where you were having sex first, protected or not, you were having sex.
Yes.
Yeah? So any of these contraceptives could have failed. So before you even decided to start having sex, you should know that at the end, even you could jump
an
over or
implication.
bypass marriage and become a parent.
What I feel, right?
Whether you like it or not. So it's a sense, it's not, I don't think it's a sense of entitlement. Yeah? I would say it ought to be a sense of shared responsibility.
And even when you talk about the entitlement thing, I would say the Yahoo boys built this entitlement because you can't date luxury that is not worked for, and you go back to the guy earning 80k a month.
And who's willing to start slow and grow gradually.
And who slow?
You see where the disconnect is?
Okay, I get what you're trying to say. That's why the first time I said sex as a travel. Now, a lot of these 80k guys, regular startup guys, right? What are they committing to? You get? What am I committing myself to? It happens. I'm dating this girl, she's very nice and stuff like that. Along the line, we have sex, or we're having sex and stuff like that. She's pregnant. By default, the African setting is if you give this girl belly, you go marry her. That is the normal African mentality.
Yeah.
But you get somehow she's pregnant. I know this girl's history of she was dating a Yahoo boy and stuff like that. And she's always like, hey, you have to take care of me. You know this girl in quotes. So what are you committing?
Well,
to?
in that scenario, yeah, I would say don't press the panic button, because you see, most married couples now. I'll give this. I'll paint a scenario for you. Yeah, I'll say 20-25% aborted the pregnancy when they were dating, which they shouldn't have. Because down the line, 3-6 months,
married anyway.
9 months down the line, or 1 year, we get married. So why panic? Sincerely,
I'll tell you
don't.
for free.
So a guy who is earning 80k, yeah, dating a regular chick, regardless of her past, if you are dating her, forget her past. You are
Don't
getting
get
married.
Guys, don't forget.
Guys, so the point is, she got pregnant with your 80k and the willingness to work together, whatever it is she's doing, even if it's 20k or minimum wage is 18,000 naira, people are not dead.
But I'll tell you for free. Some of those 80,000 guys who get their girlfriends pregnant, abort the baby, and in 1 year they're married, they don't do it because they can't afford to get married. It's a society. Some people will tell you, abort it first so that we can do white wedding.
But that's being silly.
That's being stupid.
You know,
stupid.
You have no idea people are stupid now.
If this story or this experience is happening on the rich side, the society will accept it. For instance, there are some celebrities or individuals in the society that have 2-3 kids, and ladies are dying to be baby mamas for them. There was this story of a celebrity paying an average of 300k to the baby mama.
Yeah.
And it all went online, like everybody was craving, like
This is where the entitlement
if she's
is
not
coming
grateful,
in.
yes, we will be grateful with 150k a month.
Yeah.
That's where the entitlement is coming from. Because they want to have a kid for this guy. Boom, I know you're already.
Because to know by
You get-
default, once I have a baby by you, you're meant to take, responsibility for some part of their lives.
What it gets more interesting is the fact that single ladies now are craving to become baby mamas for married men.
Everybody wants. Nobody wants to work again. Hey,
That's why I find it.
We seem to be bullies on the ladies.
No.
The men who just don't want to be held down by one woman.
So there are several reasons why a guy might not want to be held down or become a parent or become a husband. Because once a single guy wears a certain hat, his life transforms. So first of all, you become responsible as a husband, you become responsible as an in-law, you become responsible as a father. So there are several levels of responsibility. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay, so I'd like us to look at the different reasons why being a baby daddy is becoming acceptable. Why having baby mamas
Instead of wives.
instead of wives? The whole concept of this is becoming, more popular from different angles. But we'll do that. Right. Welcome back. Guys, where were we? We're talking about the different reasons why being baby daddy, having baby mama, becoming is looking like it's more acceptable in our society.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to believe that this thing didn't just happen to us.
no,
Some things have happened in the past or are still happening.
I would say it's more psychological and emotional than most people think. Yeah.
Okay.
So you see a guy who, regardless, this has nothing to do with education, finances, or your socio-economic background. It just has to do with human beings living within a home. Yeah. So regardless whether your parents were rich or poor, you have a dad who was very aligned to domestic violence. He's angry, he comes home, regardless of drinking. This has nothing to do with drinking. He's just prone to violence. Or he's used to being the guy who speaks and everyone keeps quiet. Then you had a mom who was quite responsive. So she responds at any time, and that's the simple provocation. So for every little thing, daddy is angry. You use daddy's spoon, daddy's angry. There's daddy's cup, daddy's chair. Daddy's cup, daddy's chair, news time, daddy's newspaper, daddy's stool. Then you go and cross daddy's sacred lines. So daddy will slap you, daddy will beat you, daddy will beat mommy. So a guy who is now in this time and age and knows he has those tendencies. Keni, for instance, the guy will say to himself, why do I need, okay, I want to have a child, yeah? So maybe legacy, someday after, blah, blah, blah. So why would he condition himself to get married? Become a father, a husband, an in-law, responsible for people, multiple people than himself, and he knows his temperament can't carry it.
When he can just be responsible for just the baby
and himself, and then give the lady up. I'm not justifying this, but I'm saying it is a reason
It's a
to
reality.
consider in our society,
It's a
because there are
reality.
still more boys, yeah, and more girls who are still growing up with this torture in their minds.
But my issue is that it's even more expensive when you talk about the economic factor of it. For you managing two homes, either you're living with the baby mama and the kid, and you're staying separately. It's more expensive, or what do you think?
I don't think it's more expensive because she's not your wife. You can just drop money for the baby and she'll take care of herself. Then she has to go and
Most of the
hustle.
time, when we look at cases of divorce, in Nigeria, what those customary or whatever courts do is tell you pay certain amounts of money,
5,000 naira.
5,000,
6,000 naira. But consider what do they charge?
Bro.
The child eats a bag of rice or a bag of beans,
and some baby food.
baby food, buying that.
When you hear the
pay school
ridiculous
fees.
amounts
Yeah.
that courts tell these men to give to those women,
As
they tell
upkeep.
you it's cheap.
Based on the law, but
Based on the law.
it's what's written in the law.
That's
But
the
in
law.
all of this, can a woman play the perfect role of the father?
Of course not.
No, definitely.
Of course not.
You can't give what you don't have. Can you?
Especially if she was brought up without a father. Where will she start from? A lady brought up without a father, becomes a single mom, has a child living with her, and then you are a guy who is considering. No, the economic factor spins both ways.
Okay.
So you get married, and then your 80,000 naira guy will begin to panic. Okay, so I'm going to pay our rent, I'm going to take care of my wife, I'm going to pay school fees. And maybe her sister or someone who used to live with her or they used to share an apartment will move in. The bills are piling up. So the economic stuff is both ways. Whether you're married or whether you have a baby mama, you will still spend money.
You will spend money.
And you will spend more. So spend more in sanity or spend more in insanity, in quotes.
So
depending on the person's perspective of what sanity means when married.
So psychologically, when they say emotionally and financially, it's looking like it's a better option for a lot of guys.
And the concept of life is also changing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's
the way
true.
we perceive freedom right now is different from what it used to be.
Well, the thing is, like right now, there's a mix of culture between like us here and people in the Western world. If you look at the people that these guys idolize right now, Davido, Whiskey, Two-Face, Lil Wayne. All these guys have baby mamas. Cardi B, you get? Okay, but Cardi B, you know, she's actually married now, but all these guys have baby mamas. They're either baby mamas themselves or have baby mamas. And a lot more women are becoming now outspoken, like Tara D.P. Henson right now. She just got engaged a couple of, but she has been a baby mama. Some of them are saying, that's why I thought I'd be a baby mama, I'm successful. So if you look at it right now, there's a mix of culture. You get? So people are perceiving life differently.
And the culture is justifying it.
It's justifying it, you get?
Someone slightly mentioned that being a feminist in Nigeria is different from at the global level.
My brother, let's not dive into this. Let's not speak.
Let's just say feminism in Nigeria is more like being in disgruntled.
No, let's not say.
But like I said, like the way sex is, everybody's literally screwing everybody right now. You have no idea. Like I mean, I go on Twitter. It's so easy that you just slide into someone's DM. If I slide into 10 girls' DM, one will say hi. She comes to visit me. I
So when you slide into that DM, what do you tell her?
Hi, what's up? You look nice. I like your AVI. Can I draw you? I can draw. You get? She's having a conversation with me.
Guys, did you hear all these lines when you were sick?
Can I draw you? Really?
For me, if you go
Draw them now.
Like draw them, like I do graphic illustration and stuff like that. It's so easy.
So are using your talents to
what?
a major industry.
Everybody's cashing out now. Oh, she's a dancer. She wants to get a role and stuff like that. She just maybe wants to have sex with the director, get a movie role or get a role as video vixen. Boom, there's a child on the way. I want to remove it to my parents will see me. Oh, but Keni got pregnant when she was not married. Let me just keep it. The baby mama showing up. You get? The amount of sex and the people these guys idolize to make this sex, it's insane.
But you said no. You said the amount of sex. Was there ever a time in sex? It's never been from Sodom and Gomorrah to Israel. There's always been sex.
No, you don't get it.
I think
what sex is going out of fashion. Sex is not going out of fashion.
This is it here, right?
The issue is sex has become a tool.
Yeah,
And the way they are using it, it's becoming also how do you put it?
It's an enabler for
It's a currency.
But let me give you this scenario.
The people buy and sell sex.
the legal tender.
Thank you. It's a legal tender. People exchange it.
But this is how it was before, right? In those days and everything.
What do you know about where it was? Let us
I have no. But in your time, like let's say when you were like, you know, like there was no internet. Like internet was
No, please.
It was not what it is right now.
If you
right now.
to evaluate some of the critical issues that we have, you'd realize that the media is also an enabler of this issue.
Yes.
Because then, for every entertainment video you see, you perceive the woman as a tool of entertainment. And so you must follow the trend of what you see on social media or the media. So it's quite tough on both sides. And for me, drawing the balance will be difficult.
But you see, the same media that there's like the counter argument.
I was just going.
And you see, the counter argument is the same cameras, the same video pixels you look at are seen as positive, strong, independent black women who have chosen to be professional dancers, can afford to pay their rent, pay for their families, educate their siblings, and at the same time promote equality, gender equality across the community.
You mentioned the media, the same media that shows you all the hold on now. Chill. So chill. The same media that shows you the bomb and everything, is still the same media that shows you 1 million churches, preachers on Sundays and Fridays.
So you're left to
Every
filter.
morning, Monday to Friday.
You are left
so the
to
media
filter.
gives you everything.
It only shows you a mirror of your reality, which is what you
It's
see
society.
outside every day.
Yeah.
So where do you stand?
But I stand at the point where I would say our morals. You see, what you understand to be your personal principles, what you understand to be what guides you as an individual, what guides your taking decisions.
But are you talking about morals when there's poverty?
Well, he has a point. No. I have to keep quiet for a minute. He has a point.
So poverty takes. I need to shout out to guys who really.
No, come on, bro.
There's a limit to how you can.
You have the punchline there.
Yeah.
When you say poverty, 1,000 naira can change lives.
When a woman can give up everything for just 5,000 naira. We just heard about an election somewhere, sometime. People being paid 4,000 naira to vote for parties.
Yeah, it pays less, those things.
Less.
You know that. So, there's poverty in our country. So there are 20 factors. So, but
some of these
what I was
people
saying was, the moral part of it is still for those who can afford to be moral. Yeah, I'll rephrase that. Those who can afford to understand that my morality and my sense of belonging, that idea of wanting to belong and wanting to be alone at the same time, that contrast. Yeah. So if you can size up yourself and say, I could be a role model for other people. Act right. Be right. Be real. Yeah. Make right choices. Let other people see you to make right choices. But in that extreme end goes beyond an individual. When a girl sees her parents being thrown out of the house for 2,000 naira, luggages thrown out, baggages, and then someone offers her 5,000 naira to have sex with her for less than 5 minutes.
Come on.
What do you want that girl to do?
I think we're in a fix, kind of.
Yeah.
There's no line.
No.
Morality doesn't come into it anymore, because at the end of the day, you're also talking about the fact that abortion should be frowned at. You're risking your life. As much as we're not telling people to keep having babies and just populate the country, we're also saying that there's a risk to your life, to your
But it's a
future.
thing of choice also. Are you trying to bring a baby that you can't even afford a proper lifestyle for?
But I don't think there's
I'm
any.
for pro-life, but then you have to be conscious in the decisions you want to make.
You know what? I'm sure we all have some.
I'm something about that.
So we'll be back to wrap up with our final words. Because we obviously can't take a position on this.
No, we can.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're still talking about the matter.
Big mama drama.
We used to call it single parenthood, but now it's baby mama, baby daddy. Those are the words we now use. We're looking at why it is what it is now. It's becoming more acceptable in our society. So we're looking at different factors, different reasons why this is so. Jason has been giving us a lot of insight from the angle of a single man who we don't know. Must we be baby daddy?
I will not be doing that in Jesus. I want to get like, okay, well, the thing is,
What if something goes wrong now and
Your girlfriend
and
gets
someone
pregnant.
the good thing is I'm not dating again. I'm like, I'm already telling her.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
She should also just speed up me everything if she's willing.
So you take the route of naming ceremony, introduction.
No, I'll take that of your pregnant, let that's your parents. Do this.
Fantastic. I think that makes a lot of sense. Don't date a lady.
Don't date someone.
That's always been my belief.
Don't have sex
Don't have.
if you don't want a baby.
You know all about it. The protection you have.
Regardless of
Regardless of protection
If
you
you're
have.
having sex is equal to baby.
Yes,
If you're not having sex, no baby. If there is sex, there is baby.
yes.
So it's either you are in, you are ready for it, or you are not.
Now we can't run away from our reality. People are having sex, right? Like rightly said, sex is big. So much sex, massive.
Always
sex
has
will
been.
always
and
be.
always will be.
So there will always be sex. People will have sex. So how do we draw the line between having sex and not just having it is always?
Well, like he said, yeah, being with someone with whom you see yourself as a parent. If you don't have that kind of person in your life, then there's no point having sex with random people.
Right.
Yeah? Okay, now imagine a scenario where a lady gets married to a guy. This actually did happen to someone, yeah? And the wife, that's this lady we're talking about now, her husband, her present husband who she married, has financial challenges. He can't pay rents, he can't pay school fees, he couldn't, those small niceties of life that everybody wants to have around a good time, yeah? He can't afford it anymore. his wife is struggling. She earns a meager amount, maybe 50,000 or 60,000. She earns that amount and she's struggling, she's paying the bills, she's moving on. She's gone around every single family member on both sides. They've loaned, they've borrowed, they've begged, they've gotten, but now they are in deeper need. School fees. So guess what she does? She reaches out to an old boyfriend.
Yeah, deep.
That's deep.
It's fine. It's fine.
She reaches out to an old boyfriend to explain the situation. Now, if the guy is a goat, he'll be willing to take advantage.
True. And we're going to have another baby mama in the married home.
That's another topic. People fighting.
Alright, that's an industry.
No, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Yeah. So back to our conversation. Yeah? And you say to yourself, you don't want to be a baby daddy. But supposing this guy started off not wanting to be a father, got married to this lady, and then the table turned upside down. Not because he got married to her, but because life happens. Life happened to him. And then you realize your wife is getting cash
the
from
guy have been better off if he did not marry. With all the life happened, yeah? If he was a baby then, if we just accepted the fact that you're pregnant, we have a child together, the life would be better.
But if you put into context the environment we find ourselves, you can actually make plans for the future.
too much uncertainty.
Why get it easy when you can find it hard in Nigeria?
I think the problem is the celebrities that that is the problem, because truth is this, right? Like the people these young people idolize, they are all having baby daddies and the press is celebrating them. So it's fine. Hey, my brother, this kid has a baby, has 3 baby mamas. Okay, I have 1 baby mama. This kid doesn't.
But then if you need to choose, as we seated, if you need to choose a mentor in our society, how many individuals can you point out?
How many individuals can I point out?
Yes.
Or how many individuals does the media allow me to point out?
No, everybody's out there.
Everybody's out there.
Yeah?
How many can you point out, career-wise, family-wise, spiritual leaders, and all that?
If I don't point out someone, I'll point out someone like Jacobs and Lee Jacobs.
Okay.
These guys are old, they've been married for a while.
Yeah, but life has also changed.
It's life. How do I put it now? When I say life has changed, right? But you choose who you are.
So it's just the same way our fathers and mothers work 35 years in a single office, and you as an individual, you're doing 6 months and you want to change your job.
Long suffering,
I
perseverance.
would have to listen now to the baby mama like.
Life patterns, life choices.
Okay, let me now go back to something. Fine, I'll just rush through this and everything, right? Our society right now, yeah, I have a lot of baby mamas and baby daddies and stuff like that. Guess what? These guys are going to raise more baby mamas and baby daddies or whatever. Because the truth is, this is the system these children have been exposed to. Do you get? So,
but a lot of guys who are successful today, successful in career, in marriage, many of them were raised by single parents.
a lot more are also dysfunctional, smoking weed, and the psychiatric ward.
Do you have the figures?
I don't have figure, but it's what we see every day. Just because it's the one that became popular and became that you are seeing. You're not seeing the one that probably is now the truck pusher.
The same way they would say you get dropped out of school and all that. And you have a lot of guys who have dropped out of school.
Mark Zuckerberg.
And all that.
Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of school.
It's not that dropout guy.
It's not the type of dropout we're talking about. It's not part of Finland. The country where your NYSC certificate is important.
No.
You can't move anywhere.
Okay, well, I don't know, I just think it's the system we find ourselves and in the long run, we all make our choices and...
Then one of the key issues also is the fact that we love quick fix in our society.
Yes.
We don't tend to actually go through that process of critical thinking and trying to find a lasting solution to the root problem. What we just want to do consistently is finding quick fix. Like, if this works immediately, let's do it. Let's enjoy it.
Well, this is a conversation that can last
A lifetime. Yeah.
It's neither here nor there, really. Because from my point of view, I also think that the baby mama thing, the baby daddy thing, is helping us save ourselves from a lot of domestic violence issues. Many marriages end up violent today because they got married when they shouldn't have in the first place.
You can't be out
Somebody
of
got
marriage.
pregnant, you must marry each other.
I still be facing domestic
You
violence.
can be out of marriage and still face worse domestic violence.
Like I said, it's neither here nor there. I agree with you. So at the end of the day, I think it boils down to knowing what is good for you, having a long-term plan for your life. Right?
Yeah.
My advice is simple. Like I always said, sex, babies. They're having sex, babies. No sex, no babies. So,
That's for you.
that's fine.
Alright.
For me, we have choices to make. We should endeavor to make the right one.
Just
Stop idolizing the people that are not good for your life. That's the truth. Because the truth is that if you're a baby mama, a baby daddy, then it's a very strong person. Let them know you love to do.
right.
That was up.
There you have it, guys. Thanks for coming on the show, Jason.
You're welcome.
It's been a great experience having you during
Yeah.
that conversation. Hey, thanks for always.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pleasure.
So guys, it's been nice talking to you guys. So guys, there you have it. Life is about choices. Before you make a decision, look at what effects you have on your life in the next couple of years. That's the show. Join us another time. This is the interview. We talk about love, relationship, marriage, sex. A lot more about sex.